Hey guys, welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Anna if you guys are new here. Today I decided to go with a graduation makeup look. I know a lot of people graduate during the second or third week of May. I graduated personally on June 15th, so it's a long way from now because we are quarter system, as I mentioned earlier. UCSB is quarter system and we don't graduate till way in June, since that's when the quarter ends, and I know semester system ends during May because I used to be semester system when I was back at CC. So yeah, today I decided to film a graduation look for you guys, especially for those who are graduating in May. I decided to go with this bronzy warm tone makeup look and match it with the nude color because I feel like you can never go wrong with the warm tone and a nude lip, especially if you need to touch up the lip color. It's gonna be okay, and I feel like you can never go wrong with the warm tone eye. I feel like this look is really simple and really classy, but it's also kind of making like a really bold statement. So yeah, I decided to go with this look, and congrats to everyone that's graduating this year. I'm personally graduating this year as well. Well, technically I already graduated. If you guys have been with me for quite some time now, you guys know I already finished school in March. However, we don't have graduation ceremonies for people that finish, for example, fall quarter or winter quarter. We have to all walk at the same time in June. So congratulations to all of you guys who are graduating this year, and for those of you who are not, don't worry, it'll come before you know it. I personally thought I was never gonna graduate. I was dreading it so long. Now I'm done with school and everything, so congrats guys, you guys did it, we did it. And just in case you guys are wondering, this is my right hand, not my left hand. This is not an engagement ring, and this ring is cheap, so yeah. So if you guys want to know how to get this makeup look, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so actually the first thing we're going to start with is skincare, because skincare is super important. I have a fresh face, I just washed it, and I have nothing on, and it's feeling a little tight. And again, I'm looking this way, I have my mirror here. So I'm just going to start with this Miracle Tea Tree Clarifying Face Oil from Elastic Lift or something like that. I don't know. But I'm just going to put this in areas where I'm like breaking out, which currently is right now because I'm going to get my period Mondays. And I'm just patting that into my skin. I've talked about this before. Like, it has like done a lot of stuff to like clean my breakouts and clean up any scarring I have. With that, I started using this vitamin E oil from the Up and Up brand from Target, and it's okay. It's not that bad. The claims are for healthy, vibrant looking skin, which is actually pretty true. I like to apply this all over, especially right here, because I feel like since I've been using the Garnier peel mask, it's actually like absorbed a lot of my oils in my T-zone, since you have to apply it to your T-zone and not really to the rest of your face. So that's what I've been using, and with that I go over every inch of my face. I already have oils on my neck and chest because I was like, I'm just gonna focus on my face today, but also moisturize your neck. And even if you're oily and such, really moisturize your whole entire face and neck, because since you're going to be out and you're going to want your makeup to last all day and you don't want to look flaky or anything like that, just hydrate your skin with like oil-free moisturizers and you'll be good to go. And then I'm also going to use this Luxury Face Oil, which is a Restore Argan Oil one, and from the My Beauty Spots. And this one actually helps hydrate my skin a lot more and really take it to that next level of hydration. So I actually like to bring it down to my chest because I feel like my chest looks so shiny. I don't know if you guys can see that, but my chest looks shiny from the oils just like my face does. But I like to have a hydrated face, a hydrated neck, and a hydrated chest, because I just feel like those are the things that people see more, you know, especially if you're wearing like a low cut shirt or anything. I'll go in with the Garnier anti-age eye roller. I don't know what this is called, and this has definitely faded off of this product, but it's really good. It really helps hydrate your under eyes a lot, and especially for your under eyes, especially if you're gonna be wearing makeup for a long period of time like graduation and such. You're gonna have to have really hydrated under eyes. I decided to put this video out now because I know a lot of people are graduating in May. I'm graduating in June, but a lot of people are graduating like in 2 weeks or like 3 weeks or so. So I decided just to have this up for all my people that are graduating in May and for myself that I'm graduating in June. So now all the serums are actually on my skin. I like to go in with the Lancome Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 15, and it's really important to, especially if you're gonna be in graduation and be outside. My graduation's actually outside. You're gonna want to have SPF 15 all over your face, your neck, because you want your face to be protected from the sun and the rays from the sun and all that. With that, I'll use this Lancome Nourishing Lip Balm in Honey and Rose, and this is actually my mom's, but we're using it both because I currently ran out of my favorite lip balm, which is the Method Lip Shine one. That leaves my lips super shiny and hydrated for like hours, but this one just leaves it for like 2 hours instead. Like whatever. Method Lip Shine could be found in Bath and Body Works, and I haven't gone to the mall, so that's why I've been lagging. Okay, skin is hydrated, and now we can move on to the eyebrows. And I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. I've had this forever. It's a classic. It's just something I always go back to. Mine's a little dried up though, but I like to just put oil, like any kinds of oils that I have in my hand. I put coconut oil most of the time though. So I like to start off with like the bottom of my brow, like kind of outlining it first, and then starting with the sparse areas of my brow, like right there, I'll start filling them in because I don't like to go in with too much product, especially towards the front of my brows. And whatever's left on my brush, I'll just go upwards, making strokes upwards here to look a little more natural towards the front and not have a little boxed brow. And then with that, I'll just go over with this spoolie and just kind of brush it out ever so slightly, just so that way the product can be distributed a lot more. I don't really like to go over the top of my eyebrow just yet because I feel like when I put my foundation on and everything, I feel like it just goes over my eyebrow and I have to redo it. So I'd just rather like wait to the end to actually like redo it and fix it and then just go ahead and fill it in, because I just feel like, why am I gonna waste more eyebrow product? I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer, and I'm gonna go with this flat concealer brush, and it's from a BH Cosmetics set. I'm pretty sure it's still on their site, but I don't really know anymore because I got it like 2 years ago, I think. It's just the brown one, and it has a lot of brushes with it. So this is in the shade Medium Sand, which I've mentioned before. It's way too light. However, I really like a light concealer for underneath the brows because I just feel like they make my eyebrows stand out more, especially after I put eyeshadow on and such. Eyeshadow will pop a lot more. I'm just taking this stone brush that I got from a set on eBay, I think it was. I think it was eBay or Amazon. But again, I got this when I was like 18, so I'm not sure. And I was 18 5 years ago, so I don't know if they have that anymore. Now that that's done, I'm just gonna prime my lid with the e.l.f. primer in the shade Sheer. This is actually a really good eyeshadow base. I really enjoy it. I'm just gonna start off with one at a time. If you guys can hear noises, I don't know what's going on outside, but something's always going on. I really like this primer though. It's like, it really helps my eyeshadows stick a lot more than just concealer. Now once that's all in there, I'm gonna use several eyeshadows today. So if you guys have a palette that has all these eyeshadows in the palette or something, like just use that one. Don't use the palettes that I'm using. It's just because I have all different colors in every different palette. So I'm first off gonna take the shade Necessary, which is this taupey one right here, from the Dose of Colors Desi X Katy collection, around the Friendcation palette. And let's start off with just having this eyeshadow as my transition shade. I'm just placing this color all over the crease and then just some in here, and then just really blend that out, and even taking it closer to the brow bone. Okay, so now I'm moving into the shade Churro, which is this shade right here, this kind of brown shade, and just putting that into my crease as well. So I'm kind of bringing that shade almost as up to the necessary shade, but not so far up to that shade. I kind of like to look straight ahead so I can know where my crease is, especially because my eyes are pretty hooded. So I want to know as to how far I want it to go up. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going into the Desi Marquez BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm going to go in with Vintage, just a tad bit. As you can tell, I love this brush so much. This is a Morphe, oh, it's crossed off, but it's one of the rose gold ones. I got him, it's in store though, so that's why. Just so that way I could have like kind of like an orange, because I feel like for me personally, for my graduation looks like I always like a warm crease. Okay, so now going in with my e.l.f. blending brush, this little one. I'm gonna go in with Cheens, which is this dark brown color here, and just kind of pop it into the outer corner. I'm just placing that on this outer corner. I'm not really gonna go all the way into the crease, because like this could just be the darkness of the lid. I don't want to go all the way in. I'm just patting it first, like first in there, and then blend it out with the other brush. But for now, I'm just patting it in and just going slowly building it up. So that way when I just blend it out, like the color could still be there and the darkness of the color could still be there. I'm gonna go back in with the Morphe brush and just kind of do that here. And then just really making sure that it's blended out. If you guys want a more dramatic look on the outside of your crease, of course you can go in with a black or such, but I personally like my warm tones. I don't really go for a black unless I'm doing this really super dramatic look, but however I do want to keep it minimal, classic, simple on the eyes. And yeah, so now I'm gonna go in with the Desi X Katy palette. This is the first one from the first collection. This palette's so cute because it's all named after their dogs, and I found it really cute. Mine's kind of fucked up, but you know, it's fine. And then I'm just gonna take my ring finger and pack I think this is Noli, yeah, pack Noli, which is this beautiful bronze shade, and just pat it all over my lid first, just because I really want a bronzy tone like for graduation, just so my eyelids could stand out. So then I'm just gonna go in with a flat brush like this, and then just kind of go over some of these edges. And now going back in with Desi X Katy collection, which this is a Friendcation palette. I'm gonna go back in with my ring finger and just kind of pat it over that, just to have some type of glitter on my lid, but not actually have the whole glitter mess. It looks so stunning. Like, you see that? Like, I don't know if you guys could see that. Hopefully my phone is picking it up, because like I said, I don't really have a camera right now. So I'm going in with this e.l.f. Pound Liner, and it's in the shade Black. And I'm just gonna do a line. So with that, I'm gonna put on some mascara, which I've talked about this. This is from the Bargain World, close to my house. And I'm just gonna coat it really quickly. And I'm just gonna go in with lashes. As of right now, I only have a Kiss number 11 lashes because everyone took my dramatic lashes from the wedding. So I'm just gonna pop those on, and then I'll catch you guys later when I do my skin. Okay, so my eyelashes are done. they're on, they're good. I hope they're good. Yeah, since these are a little natural, I don't know if I'm gonna wear them for graduation. I don't usually do this on camera, but if you're gonna go to your graduation or some other special occasion or something, tighten your eyes so that way you could not tell when your falsies start and your real lashes actually begin. Just so that way you don't see like skin underneath there. But now that we've tight lined up, prepared our skin, it is time now to actually prime it. So I'm gonna use this Becca First Light priming filter. I'm gonna apply it this much and kind of focus it on here, but also right here on my nose as well, because like I said, my skin is not doing too hot, and especially like I'm gonna bake for the graduation because I don't want my makeup to move all day. It's gonna look better and not look like I have flaky ass skin. So with that, I'm gonna go in with this, with the e.l.f. Poreless base primer as well, and I'm just gonna take that much and just go over where I have pores, which is all over here. And this one also feels nice, like it feels hydrating, like it doesn't feel heavy or nothing like that. It feels like a lotion in a way, so that's why I really like this primer. And before I forget again, I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Rose Water Primer. This just helps prevent your makeup looking cakey throughout the day, and is nice if you could just throw it in your purse in case you need for refreshing. Actually gonna be probably commuting to my graduation, so I'm probably gonna have to leave here 2 hours prior before my graduation, or even 3, because there's probably going to be traffic for families that are actually coming. So I'm just going to use this. I'm probably going to toss it in my purse so that way I could touch up throughout the day. It just smells and it feels really nice and hydrating. Like it doesn't feel necessarily as like I just have water on my face or nothing. But yeah, so I'm just gonna let that sink in there for like a good like minute or 5 minutes, because if you go on top of it right away, the primers are not gonna do its job and it's not gonna really hold your makeup all day, if that makes sense. I like to just let it sit there for like 2 to 5 minutes, and then I'll go in with my foundation. My baby hairs are living, I'm sorry. But now that my primers and everything has set into the skin, I'm now gonna go in with this CoverGirl TruBlend Matte Made Foundation. This one's transfer resistant. It's matte. It's not super matte that it's super uncomfortable, but it's matte enough that you could wear it and it still looks good throughout the day. So that's why I like this one. And first I'm gonna start off with this much. I know you're probably thinking like, damn, that's hella a little bit. The thing is, it's like, I like to go over my eyebrows right here, just so that way I know where not to place the foundation or not to go over. Now I'm just gonna add like a pump or two to the back of my hand, and then just kind of work in sections. I recently liked putting foundation with a sponge again. I used to do this a lot with the beauty blender, but I stopped for a while. But now I'm back on my shit, and this is the e.l.f. makeup sponge, or I forgot what it's called, but I'll have the name of it down below if you guys are interested. It's really good. It's really bouncy, really squishy. I'm just adding that extra layer of full coverage. Now with areas that I want more full coverage with, like my everyday makeup look, I go in with this small brush and just kind of pat the foundation into my skin, just because that way a brush gives you more coverage and such than a sponge will. But I feel like going in with a sponge, especially for graduation day when you're going to be outside all day, at least mine's outside, I don't want such a heavy foundation application. So wherever I just need more coverage, I'll just go over with foundation. And after that, I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush and just gonna add them to my neck, especially right here, because I have like these bumps on my neck. Like they look like pimples and they're annoying me. And now that that's done, I'm gonna go in with actually the Fenty Beauty Concealer first. Just a few dots there, right here, and up there, just because I know myself and I know for graduation I want full coverage but also have like a lightweight foundation. And then I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Camo concealer and then going back in with that sponge and just kind of work it into my skin. So before I go in and set in my concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and set with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder in the shade Warm Tan, right? And I'm just gonna set the places where I need more coverage. And then I'm gonna go in with a bigger brush. This is also from Beige Cosmetics. And just set my skin just before I bake, because I like to bake for a while. And I realized like if I bake first and then I set my skin, some of the powder does seem to come off and I don't want it to. Today I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. And I've been liking it. It doesn't give any flashback or nothing. Nambi Luxe Pro Powder. And I'm actually going to mix it in with the Wet n Wild one too, just so that way I could also get some brightness underneath my eyes. And then just go in and just start to bake. I feel like baking is such a necessary thing for when you're going to be outside all day. You know you're going to be in the sun all day. You're not going to have time to really touch up throughout the day, and baking just really helps keep your makeup in lock. I don't really touch up my makeup throughout the day when I'm baking or anything like that. So that's why I really like to put this like when I have special occasions to go to, or if I know I'm going to have my makeup all day long. And especially if you're going to be on graduation taking pictures, you don't want anything with a white cast underneath. That's why I really like this powder, because it does have a white cast on the thing. So yeah, and then while that's kind of baking, I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild contour palette, and I'm gonna take the bronzer and just kind of bronze up my whole face. And with that, I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly contour kit and taking Fawn. I'm gonna take this angled brush here and kind of contour that cheekbone ever so slightly, probably up here, again here, and then I'm also going to cut my jawline ever so slightly because, you know, you want to look snatched for your graduation. And then now I'm just going to sweep away that bakeage because my eyes can't really stand this bakeage, so I'm just going to press it in, and then whatever is left over, just sweep away. Just press it in, whatever's left over, sweep away. Now I'm just going to contour my nose, and with that I'm going to go in with Fawn again and just kind of put it in here, press it in, and then blend it out. Press it in and then blend it out to the shadow. I'm gonna go in with my, once again, my rose water and just to really set in that powder in. Just because we did go in with excessive amounts of powder, and while that's kind of sitting in my skin, I'm just gonna go in with some of this powder and just kind of go down my neck, just so that way it's not like completely a different color than my neck, you know. But yeah, if you feel like your skin got like super like dehydrated, or like it got like super like dry with powder, just set it and you're gonna be good to go. Like, this is how much powder should have been, but since I had so much powder just fall out, like I just had to use it up. So I went over and it kind of made it dry. So don't do that mistake that I just did, because that really like kind of over dried my skin a little too much. I'm gonna go in with a little more of that powder and just kind of bake underneath here, but ever so slightly. I'm not gonna go in with much powder as I did earlier. So now going back in with my brows, as you guys saw from earlier, that powder, how I just went over my brows. That's why I don't like to do the whole brow beforehand, because that happens a lot to me and I'm just like, I have to redo this whole brow. So I'd rather just wait and just fill it in later. And then after this, I'm just gonna take off that big edge. Now I'm just gonna go in with my lower lashes. I'm gonna go back in with Churro, which is this one, and some of Vintage, and just kind of dust that and just kind of smoke it out. And then also connect them. Also, like if I had winged eyeliner, I probably wouldn't connect them. I'm gonna go in with this little small like kind of definer brush and just get chains and just stick it into close to my lash line as possible. And then I'm just gonna take these two bullet shades, which I'm probably gonna get a new one soon, so I won't have to show this ugly one again. Just gonna take these two shades and just apply them to my cheeks. I'm actually gonna go ahead and set my eyebrows with the Mr. Big mascara, because it doesn't really have much left, so I'm just gonna set it with that. I'm just gonna get some more and just put it on my lower lashes. And now that that's all in, the last thing we need is now highlight. So I'm gonna go in with Chasing the Sun and Fuego. I'm first gonna go in with Chasing the Sun because it is a little darker for my skin tone right now, but you know, I still want to gleam. And now I'm gonna go in with Fuego because it is lighter and it's gonna complement this highlight too. And with the small pencil brush, I'm gonna go for my nose, my cupid's bow, down the bridge of my nose. And then if you also want to, you can put it on your sides of your nose. I feel like for me this looks more nice because you just go and then there it is. And then on the inner corner here. And I'm just gonna set my skin beforehand. And this is the Manali Make It Last setting spray, which is prime, correct, and set. I really like this one. It really does keep my makeup on for so much hours. I feel like my face looks so much better with this setting spray. It looks super, like everything's just sunken into my skin. Like it looks really good. And now I'm gonna take a lip liner, which is a really dark lip liner, and just apply that to the lips. And I'm gonna also overline this. Okay, so I'm actually gonna fill in the outer corners of my lips with the lip liner. And now that that's done, I'm actually gonna go ahead and go in with more creamer glaze, which is also from the Dose of Colors, that's the Katy collection. And I'm actually just gonna dot it in the middle. Just leave your look like this, whatever you decide, but I am going to put in a gloss just because I feel like it's going to be more easy to touch up to the day. So I'm going to use Over the Top from the Desi x Katy Dose of Colors collection and just put it in the center of my lips. Alright, so now my makeup is done and I'm just going to go ahead and use some glow to my skin because I just feel like it looks nicer. It looks nice to have like some body glow, so I'm just gonna go in actually with Chasing the Sun because I feel like my body is darker than my face. So I'm just gonna go in and just kind of put it on my collarbones, put it on my shoulders. See how that looks? It looks so good. I'm gonna blend it out because that one was a little too dark. And then weird, but probably some of my boobs. I know it's a little weird, but you know, it's cool, it's fine. And then just kind of blend it out just so that way it looks nicer. Probably just gonna use a little bit of bronzer on my chest actually, like use all these colors and then just kind of go here, go here, go here, go here, some over here, and some over here. Just because why not? You know, it's graduation. You want to look bomb and contoured to the max. So why not, you know? Now that everything is nice, I'm actually gonna go in with my setting spray one more time. Now that my face is set, once again, I'm actually gonna go ahead, do my hair, wear something else, and because I already wore this black shirt in one of my videos, my move-in vlog, so yeah. Don't want to repeat outfits even though I just did. So I'm gonna be right back. So this is the final result, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Congrats to you guys once again for those who are graduating, and for those who are not, don't worry, I'll be here before you know it. And yeah, good luck to all of you guys, whether you guys are moving on to college or whether you guys are moving on to go to work. I hope nothing but the best for all of you guys who are graduating. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!